What if I fail? What if things don't work out? What if something bad happens? How often do these thoughts run through your mind? How often do you let the fear of the unknown consume you? How often do you let the fear of the unknown incapacitate you? We worry about the future, fearing worst case scenarios, imagining things going wrong before they even happen. You get a text message from your boss. He says, "Give me a call." Immediately now your mind is racing through everything bad that's going to happen. When you don't know, he's calling to tell you something amazing. She's calling to tell you you did a great job. But what if, just as much as we fear things going wrong, we trained ourselves to expect things to go right or be better? This is the power of expecting good from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's a hadith Qudsi in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, "Ana inda dhanni abdi bi." I treat my servant as he or she expects of me. If we expect good from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will give us good. And if we trust that He is guiding us towards what's best, then even when things don't go according to our plans, we have certainty that they are going according to His plan. But too often we do the opposite. We let fear dictate our thoughts. We assume the worst is going to happen. We live in a constant state of what if, but not only what if, the worst what if, the negative outcome what if. So what it didn't go well? What is the positive outcome? ما يصيب المسلم من نصب ولا وصب ولا هم ولا حزن ولا أذى ولا غم حتى الشوك يشاكها إلا كفر الله بها من خطاياه. The Prophet ﷺ says, no fatigue hits you, no sadness, no difficulty, no hardship, even a thorn pricking you, except that it expiates your sins. Even in difficulty, there is good. Even in hardship, there's purification. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of stress, every setback, it is all seen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a means of elevation. This means that no matter what happens in life, we place our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is always goodness in it, whether we see it now or we'll see it later. Look at the hijrah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On the surface, it seemed like a series of impossible challenges. He had to leave his home in Mecca, a place he loved. The Quraysh were plotting to assassinate him. He and Abu Bakr radiallahu anh hid in a cave while the enemy searched for them. They had to take a difficult desert route to Medina with danger at every turn. From a worldly perspective, everything seems to be going wrong at this moment. But in reality, every single hardship became an opening. Leaving Mecca led to the establishment of Medina. The assassination plot failed, and the Prophet ﷺ made it out safely. The cave that seemed like a last resort was actually a divinely planned refuge. The journey to Medina, though filled with challenges, led to our brothers and sisters known as the Ansar. What seemed like obstacles were actually steps in Allah's greater plan. And that's exactly how life works. What looks like a setback is often a setup for something greater. So shift the what if. Instead of saying, what if I fail? Say, what if this is part of Allah's plan to bring me something better? What if things don't work out? Say, what if they work out in a way I never expected? What if this is a disaster? Say, what if this works out in the best way, better than I ever imagined? Allah will treat us according to our expectation. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala treats us as we expect Him. If we expect bad, we will see bad. But if we expect good, we will find good ahead of us. So today, let's shift our what if from a negative to a positive. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide us and give us the best based on our expectations of Him.